I got bored at Toys R Us, so it's time for another episode of Gimme Some Torah.
Hey, what's up everybody? The Torah portion this week is Balak, and our focus will be Numbers chapter 24, verse 5. In this week's reading, King Balak of Moab hires the evil wizard Balaam as a spiritual hitman to put a curse on Israel. On 3 separate occasions, Balaam tries to curse the Israelites, and each time, God puts a blessing in his mouth instead. In chapter 24, verse 5, Balaam says, while standing on a precipice overlooking the Israelite camp, "How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael." This verse is supposed to be recited whenever one enters a synagogue, and it is one of the first biblical verses that any Jewish child learns. The commentator Rashi asks what Balaam thought was so fair or good about the Israelite tents. His answer is that Balaam saw that the openings of the Israelite tents did not face each other, and that one family could not easily see what was going on inside another family's tent. In other words, Balaam thought that Israel's tents were good in the sense that the Israelites valued their own privacy and respected the privacy of others. I wish that we could say the same about American society today. We definitely do not respect our own privacy. It has become extremely common to publicize widely even the most banal aspects of our lives, from what we're having for dinner to our most mindless thoughts while walking down the street. What used to take place inside our heads now takes place in full view of everybody. A growing number of people have such little value for their own privacy that they go so far as to expose their most intimate details and even photographs to the whole world. Because we Americans have such little value for our privacy, industry and government feel that they can take liberties with our confidential information. There is now virtually nothing about us that can be hidden effectively from prying eyes looking for money or power. We must always assume now that our actions and speech are being recorded, and that has a chilling effect that we don't even notice. The only thing that is private anymore is our stream of consciousness, and I have a feeling that Silicon Valley is hard at work on that one. So what can we do? Well, I am reminded of the Indiana Department of Motor Vehicles where I got my first driver's license years ago. There was a sign on the wall that said, "If you don't take your license seriously, we'll take your license seriously." The same can be said for our secret details. If we don't take our privacy seriously, other people will take our privacy seriously. Privacy is the womb of liberty. Jewish modesty requires that we publicize only those things that should be public, and everything else should be kept inside the sanctuary of our closed tents. And that's all for now. I'm Rabbi Eli Garfinkel of Temple Bethel in Somerset, New Jersey. Check back soon for another episode of Gimme Some Torah.